It is the Women's Pro Wrestling Network. I am your host, Mr. Green, and you are watching a dandy today. Introducing first Dani Jordyn. First time on the channel. We're proud to have her appear here. Although she does not seem all that pleased with the fan base that's come out to see her this evening. But as it is, that is wrestling. So, what can you say? We have Dani Jordyn representing Muscle Beach. Where that muscle will come into play during the course of this matchup is yet to be seen. Now, our next competitor is an interesting situation here. We have a young lady who actually has been on the channel before, but she was on the channel under a different moniker. At the time, you may have known her as Robin Maddox. Of course, since that time, she has adopted a new title, a new name, as do many wrestlers. When they find themselves and discover who they are in the ring and become more comfortable, they tend to evolve. And there she is, Miss Drew Renee. Last time we saw her, she was getting a championship opportunity at Dimension of the Rose, and what was deemed a rookie effort. But now look at her; she's changed it completely. She's got a whole new look. Somebody out in the front row at this very event had a young fan had a sign that said "Let the Purple Rain." It's REIGHN, and we're going to go with that since she's got the purple outfit. So it's the Purple Rain going against the Miss Muscle Beach, because I'm just saying those things. We got her kind of testing the waters here between the two of them. These ladies know each other very well, but I'm not sure if they've had this opportunity to go each other in this format or this venue. This being Georgia Premier Wrestling. We want to thank Georgia Premier Wrestling for letting the Women's Pro Wrestling Network cameras come out and capture this match. So Drew Renee is hooked it into a hammerlock behind Dani Jordyn. She's trying to break it down and come on and put a hammerlock of her own in. Jordyn with the side headlock. Has Renee kind of neutralized, dead center of the ring. So you can see the confidence on her face. She's looking very, very comfortable. Takes her over. Side headlock still applied. Well, I was going to say it's still applied, but Renee was able to counter it with a bit of a leg scissors. And now side headlock of her own. Now the question is, will Dani Jordyn be able to institute a counter as well? Bringing it back up to a vertical base. Renee's still in control. Stomp on the toe. No, not just stomping the toe. She's trying to break it out. Shoots off to the ropes. And with full momentum, takes Dani Jordyn down, which I'm a little bit surprised about. Jordyn being the assumed stronger of the two. Hip toss. Dani Jordyn tried to get in there. We got a reversal. And now we got a Renee sizing her up. Comes in from the opposite side. And a stiff kick right there to the side of the face. Might do it too. No. That was a struggle. That was a struggle to get that shoulder up off of the mat. Dani Jordyn just managed to do it. The beach bomb, the license plate on her rear end. Some people would consider being called a beach bomb a negative thing. Apparently, James George is not. Slap in the face, and that's some attitude right there. Shows off to the ropes, puts her up, all-the-way slam. And now, as I just spoke about attitude, you can see it in full bloom, and she's flexing the guns. Is Dani Jordyn. Jordyn's proud of herself, but apparently the crowd here is not. They do not appreciate the effort that she just did right there. A nice stomp on the back. We got not just the attitude, but the aggression by Dani Jordyn. Not going for a blatant choke. I'm assuming that she's trained enough to break by the 5, and she did. Referee's giving her a warning, but she's schooled well enough not to get herself disqualified. Renee is trying to get herself back up to her feet. Forearm shot and a stiff one right there to the side of the mouth of Drew Renee. Dani Jordyn still drawing with the fans, but then she's going to have to concentrate on her opponent if she wants to come out of this match as the victor, going for a suplex. Muscles are over and nice execution, and she's proud of herself. Look at that. And she's made it look like there's nothing to it. They're saying Dani sucks, man, and she's allowing it to distract her. Now that might be a mistake, as Renee is trying to still fight to get back to her feet. Jordyn comes over there and nails a forearm to the her upper back, and now we got across the chest there. Shoots into the turnbuckles, comes in with an uppercut, and she's sending out one more. She's calling to the crowd. Now she doesn't need to be doing all this. She's got to focus. Gets a head of steam, comes in and gets caught with an elbow by Miss Drew Renee. Charges back in. This time she catches a foot. Jordyn trying it again. Oh, nice leg trip. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Hey, kicks out. She's in dire straits right now. She might have had a little bit of a comeback there, but the impact that Dani Jordyn has put on her thus far is still having its effect, and she is again talking to the fans. Picks her up in the corner, sizing her up for that big stiff forearm. You can hear it. It rolls through. Drop kick. That was a measured drop kick, and yes, Dani Jordyn is really feeling it right now. She does not want to take it lightly. 1, 2. There's Drew now. She's holding her to the side of her jaw. Apparently the left side of her jaw might have caused some impact. I'm going to assume it was from that stiff forearm shot we just saw a second ago. And it might have rubbed Drew Renee's bell, but she's going to have to pull it back into gear if she wants to win. Dani Jordyn taunting the crowd. She sees that people are chanting for Drew Renee, at least saying Dani sucks. But if she's trying to let them know that it doesn't bother her, but I would tend to think otherwise. Renee trying to toss some right hands on the side of Jordyn's ribs. Ooh. Low kick, low super kick. And she might have nailed that side of the jaw again. But Renee holding the side of her mouth, I would imagine that would be a big bullseye for Jordyn. Again, Renee is fighting from underneath here. She's in an underdog position. She wants to win this one. She sit off the turnbuckles. Comes in with a clothesline, does Dani Jordyn. Renee looks like she may be out on her feet, and Jordyn is just really relaxed. And like a sack of potatoes, it falls down right there into the ring. Now we got a chin lock applied. Whether that'll be enough to make her submit is a different issue. They trying to get back up to her feet, and the beach bomb taking elbow shots right into the abdomen. They're trying to find themselves right here. A block of the shot. Renee's trying to get itself back in the gear here. A big right hand. And for a third, fourth, fifth time, we got elbows coming at the face of Dani Jordyn. Reversal to the ropes. Oh, a clothesline. And it sends Dani Jordyn down. The second one. And now I think that we've got into a different cage here. Neck breaker. She lost a little bit over the way down, but it still got the impact. You can see Dani Jordyn hold the back of her head. She popped her head right there against the ring mat. And that mat is not soft. Big chop in the corner. Look at the expression on Jordyn's face. You can see that thing took a lot of the air out. Cartwheel into a forearm shot. Jordyn rolled out of the corner. Oh my goodness. Stiff kick. 1, 2. And I was going to say it looked like Dani Jordyn's knocked out. She looks like she might be knocked out right now, but she had enough sense to reach that left hand out and grab that bottom rope, and it may have extended the match just that much longer for her to try to find some way to come back. Going for a tornado DDT. Jordyn blocks it. Knee lifts. Jordyn going for a suplex. No. Falcon Arrow brings it up, slams her down. 1, 2. Renee out of. I don't think Jordyn got all of that Falcon Arrow that she wanted to. She didn't get quite the height that she would have needed to get really high impact. But it was enough to maybe give her a breather. Apparently not. Renee is back on the case. Big neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Jordyn is down. Miss Renee takes the match. She set her up for that neck breaker earlier. She caught her with another one, a little modified neck breaker where she just dropped to her knees and gave it just a little bit of that stutter. Miss Renee walked out of this as the winner of the match. If you have followed her on Instagram and her other social media platforms, you know that she has made big changes to her wrestling, her attire, her look, her approach. I would tend to think that there are big things going. She's making her mark in the indie scene. Of course, I would say the same about this young lady here, although she may not look at her right now. Staggering and perhaps not in the best of mood as I am doing the commentary. People are saying, please go home, and she said, shut up. But still, I would say there's a bright future for Ms. Jordyn, despite how she may look at the present. So keep in tune with her as well. Thank you for tuning in to the WPN, the Women's Pro Wrestling Network. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on all of our social media. So long, everybody.